Howdy YouTube, Eric here once again. This is my last video before I'm actually caught up with this week's video. So this is the how to support your trans sibling. I struggled with this one because my little brother is only 9 years old. So I don't, our sibling relationship is kind of weird because he's 12 years younger than me. And since we're so young, that age difference, that age gap really makes a difference. So I guess when I first read this, I thought, what would I want my sibling to do for me? And then, I thought, what would I want my 9-year-old brother to do for me? Ultimately, it is up to my father what happens with that. Because he is technically my half-brother with my stepmom. So it's up to them whether or not I have contact with him, or whether or not I can see him or come around at all. And then that obviously means it depends on what he can do for me. Since he's only 9, since they're a very conservative family, and since they're not okay with it, I have no idea what's going to happen with that. I really don't know. So if I were to look at a sibling relationship from the outside and tell one sibling to another, what can you do for this person as they transition, it would be pretty similar to what a friend can do for another friend. Obviously, siblings are family. Siblings have very interesting relationships. This is going to be different for whether it's, siblings of the same gender, different gender, twins, different ages, whether the trans person is the older one or the younger one, what kind of relationship they had previously. I mean, obviously, there's so many variables in this one, but siblings are always supposed to be there for each other no matter what. Family is in general. So as a trans sibling, or sibling of a trans person, you need to be there for your brother or sister. Whether or not they were your sister or your brother before. You have to be supportive and love them and be there for them and listen. But as a sibling, you have more of a right, I think you have the most right, to tell them like it is. Not to be mean, but when they come to you with a problem, don't sugarcoat things. Tell them what they need to do to make it better. Tell them what you will do to help them make it better. But a sibling needs to have a more honest approach than a friend would, and not as authoritative as a parent. A sibling is kind of an in-between. They need to help the trans person with whatever they can. And one interesting point that I think a sibling could touch on is helping with the parental situation. If the parents are not okay with this and your sibling is fully supportive, your sibling can be a third party. Your sibling can be a third party in between you two, to help figure out whatever needs to be figured out. So with my lack of experience on the sibling relationship, that's about as much information as I can give on that one. As always, links down below. You all have a good week, and I will see you in my next video, which will be my actual Wednesday video for this week.